Alright guys, here we are. We're heading up to the World Gym, downtown Cambridge, East Gulf. I think it's funny, I've been working out like consistently for a year now, and crazy. Every time I do it, it's like walking this gym is like a kid in a candy shop. I just look forward to it. Get more and more excited. The longer I do it, the more and more excited I get to it. Here we go. The ritual. Gym bag, shoes, getting changed, and of course, the obviously small gym lockers, which suck balls. Hey guys, Matt from Alpha Matt Fitness. So just leaving the gym, got here, went out the back and biceps, did some bicep curls, did some bent over rows, did some mid rows, did some pull-ups, did some barbell curls, and other sorts of pulling exercises, some cardio, and we're just gonna talk real quick about goal setting and reaching goals, and like literally anything that's kind of like worth having, like in life, anything that takes a little bit of effort or dedication or consistency requires just that consistency. I mean, like any major goals which aren't easily achievable, like having a really high-paying job, for example, or having a large house, or having a dream body, you know, all these things don't come overnight, and they don't happen in an instant, right? They take a lot of times years, right? Never mind months and weeks like a lot of people think. A lot of people fall into the trap where they look at fitness as like a fleeting thing, where they can just literally get into fitness and within 90 days kind of get the body they want, and then that's it, right? But then what? They're not thinking of the long picture, right? And you have to think of a long picture, because honestly, if you have a goal in mind, especially a very large goal, say your goal is to lose 100 pounds. Losing 100 pounds, like in a linear way, is absolutely impossible when it comes to fitness, especially fat loss, because as you lower your body weight, your BMR drops, your total daily energy expenditure usually drops, and with that slows down your weight gain, right? Your weight loss. So nothing happens right away. I mean, you may drop 20 pounds and you may sit there for a month or two, and then you may drop another 5, and then 10, and then you might go up 5, then you might go down 7, then you might go up 4 more, then you might go down 10. You know, and it's kind of like that. It's like a graph that kind of goes like this. It's not a linear path from A to B, and that's what's kind of what I want to drill home today, is that even in other things in life, like building a career, you may have started out with a really crappy career, you may move up one, you may be stuck in a crappy career for a long time, you may get fired from a job, you might have to downgrade, but inevitably your goal is to move in an upward trend, right? So we're looking at trends here. So when you're setting a long-term goal that you're trying to achieve, you have to think in terms of, like a lot of people say, the journey, and it kind of is the journey. It's the whole process. It's the ups and it's the downs. It's the 2 steps back. It's the 1 step forward, 5 steps forward, 3 steps back. I mean, you may be stammering like this for a while. You may be stuck in one spot for 6 months to a year. I mean, let's face it. I mean, you could be stuck at the same weight level for a long time, and you may be losing body fat and increasing muscle. You may not even know, right? But you need to continually stick with it. So that's why consistency is such an important thing to master. The mastery of consistency and dedication, and just giving yourself enough time. That's the thing. People don't give themselves enough time, and then they get to a certain predetermined amount of time, which they just throw out there based off what they think or what they see other people achieve, or whatever bullshit they may see on social media, and then they try to achieve the same goal in that same time frame, and then they don't get it. They don't reach that goal. They're just disappointed. They're upset. they're not happy with themselves, and they blame themselves, they blame the process, they lose faith in the process, and then they just quit. And then a year later, after gaining 20 pounds body fat back, or just going out of shape again, they return back to it again. And I was stuck in the same pattern for the longest time. I mean, guys, I get it. I've been stuck in that same pattern for such a long time. Like, I've been in fitness for 15 years, but I only have a solid 4.5 years, maybe 5, of working out consistently. If you put them all together right next to each other, that's how it was. It was getting fit, get in great shape, build some muscle, get fat, then repeat, and then over and over again. And then now I just finally decided that, you know, you have to make it a long-term commitment. Otherwise, you're just going to be in this endless cycle of like getting better and then getting worse, and then getting better back to where you were, maybe a little bit better, maybe not, maybe less, and just going back to worse again. So back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you keep doing that, but you never make solid ground. It's kind of like, it's like storming a beach, right, in Normandy. If you're into history, whether back in like World War II, when they tried to storm the beach in Normandy, the troops would move forward and then get shot back a little bit back, but then slowly, as the opposing forces lost in numbers, ran out of ammunition, or whatever, they slowly made advances, even though they may have to fall back a bit, and they slowly moved towards conquering the beach. You got to think of it as that way. You may not hit your goal straight in one shot, and I know that better than anybody, guys. But if you stick with it, if you're consistent, if you have trust and faith in the process, if you learn to love what you do, no matter what it is, whether that's building your career, whether that's building a relationship, whether that's getting to your fitness goals, if you learn to love the process and just do what you need to do in order to achieve that goal, I promise you, you will not be disappointed every single time, because you know and you have faith that you will get there. So I hope this video helped a lot, guys, and if it did, please like a comment below, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, keep killing it.